Jai Hind student, today we are going to discuss the LC question in the chapter sector of Indian economy. The first question, what are the intermediate goods? So we can say that all goods which are used for as a raw material for further production of goods or for resale in the same year known as intermediate goods. For example, for flour which are used for the productions of bread, as so flour is a intermediate goods. Means other word we can say that intermediate goods are used for producing the final goods and consumer goods, and it is also said to be a they are act as a input in other goods and constitute the final goods. For example, sugar cane used in the production of the sugar. The next question, classify the sector of Indian economy on the basis of ownership of resources. So, in the sector of Indian economy on the basis of ownership of resources divided into a two part, that is the private sector and the public sector. So, what is the private sector? The private sector, we can say that the ownership of asset and delivery of service in the hand of the private individual company, and whereas the public sector, the government own most part of the asset, provide all the service like railway, post office, etc. The next question, in how many districts of Indian the right to work has been initially implemented? And the answer is according to the data in the year 2006, around 200 districts of India right to work is had initially implemented, and they are uh, further they are expanded to 130 district in the 2008. Next question, what is, or we can say, why is state sector also called a service sector? The because of the this sector help the development of the primary and secondary sector. The activity related to the sectors do not produce key goods, but they are add to support for the production process. Is the service which is included in the tertiary sector: transport, storage, communication, and baking. So we can say that tertiary sector in India has been growing rapidly for there are many regions. Next question, what are the main objective of the public sector? The main objective of the public sector is to provide the benefit for to provide the benefit to the society and the public, and they work for the social welfare. The gov and The next question, what are the main objective of the private sector? The main objective of the private sector is that they work for the profit motive, and it earn profit, become leading organization in their line of business. Whereas public sector, they remove the poverty, attainment of self-reliance, reduction in income inequality, removal of regional imbalance, economic development, etc. Next question, what does underemployment means? It means the measures of employment or labor utilization economy that look at how well the labor force is being used in the terms of skill experience. It refers to a situation in which individuals are forced to work or low paying. The next question, how does government support both farmer and consumer? The government of India buy a wheat and rice from the farmer at a fair price, and thus it store in the godown and sell at the lower price to the consumer through the ration shop. Hence the government has to bear some part of the and cost, and in this way government support the both farmer and the consumer. What is the Manrega stand for and when it was implemented? Manrega stand for Mahatma Gandhi Manrega Rural Employment Act. It is was enacted in 2005. And next, how does the development of primary secondary sector demand for the service and the development of agriculture industrial led to the development of service sector, transport, trade, storage, and greater the development of primary secondary sector, more could be the demand for the service sector. The last, the tax measuring the GDP undertaken by the options are A, central government, state government, provincial government, all of these. The correct answer is option A, that is the central government. Thank you.